I finally got one, the Evercade Verse. I've been wanting one for quite a while, and I got this for my birthday. So very cool, man. We're going to show you a quick overview of the system, and maybe even show you some gameplay of some of the games that I have for the system. Show you the interface, and just kind of give you a really good idea of what the Evercade Verse is and what it's capable of. So let's get into it. Welcome to the Poor Man's Retro Game Room, and let's get started. Let's take a look at the Verse. First thing we're going to start with is the box. So, packaging. You know what? I'm a sucker for good packaging, and I think they did a really good job with this. Take a look at the back, sides. Yeah, they just did a good job, and of course that's a sleeve. And I was going to do an unboxing, but man, there's so many unboxings on YouTube already, it's ridiculous. So, alright, so let's take a look at the system itself. And we're going to start with the front of the system here. The first thing that you notice is the 4 controller ports, and they're USB controller ports. And while we're talking about the USB controller ports, I have checked, and my Retrobit officially Sega licensed 6-button controller actually works. I was able to map the buttons and everything. It recognized it and basically said the Retrobit 6-button controller or something to that effect. So just plugging it in, it recognized it right away. I plugged in a Xbox 360 USB wired controller. It worked perfectly. You can remap all the buttons, everything. It works just fantastic. So, alright, so you got your 4 controller ports, and I'll show you the controller when we're done looking at the system that comes with it. Alright, then you also, of course, see the tray. There you go. This is a 2 cartridge system. Very, very smart. So there's, without the card in it, cart right in like that, and boom. And they're hot swappable. You don't have to turn it down to change out your cartridges. It's just really cool. Also, there's a red LED light right there. So when the system is powered up, that red light is solid, and it's very cool. This light will flash different colors as it's booting up, and then right up when it's ready to go, it just turns solid red. So, very cool. The back of the system, not much there. You got your HDMI out. This is 1080p, not 720, it's 1080p. And then you have your USB power. It does come with the power cable, but not the brick. And then you have your reset button. And I guess, it'd help if I was on the right side. I've never used it, but I think it might be there maybe if you have to hard reset the system for any reason. I haven't had any problems with any of the games at all. And it also has Wi-Fi in it, so you can update your system. And there's a very cool little thing that they just started doing. And I'll show that to you when we look at the interface. Power button. Now the power button kind of got me at first. So you hit it once and it shuts it down, no problem. Powering it up, you need to hold that power button down for about a half a second. If you just hit it, and release it, it's not going to power up. And so that kind of freaked me out a little bit, and then I held it down a little bit longer and it popped right on. So, and that's the way it's supposed to be. They made it that way. It's got, a couple little nice rubber feet. Keeps the system in place. The system feels well built to me. It's light, but I like the plastic. I like the build quality. It feels good. Alright, so then the default controller that comes with the system is that. And I don't own the handheld, but I have heard if you do own the handheld, this controller will make perfect sense to you, and it'll be just like second nature. It's just like the handheld, I guess. Of course, you got your little flippers there. Cable on this controller is, I'm thinking 10 feet. I mean, it's long, very, very long, which is really cool. Because you are going to have, you're going to be playing that on a modern TV. So it does stretch out to your couch. Alright, so let's take a look at the games. Here's the one that was packed in with my system, the Technos Arcade Collection 1. Yep, Arcade 1. And back of the box. It's a multi-card, of course, comes with 8 games, comes with full color manual. You know, retro gamers love their paper, right? So that's really cool. Here's the inside of the clamshell that holds the that you store your cartridge in. It's excellent, man. Looks good on a shelf. Back of that. And from what I understand, the purple colored ones are arcade, part of the arcade collections. And the other game that I got is Xeno Crisis and Tinglewood. I think it's Tinglewood. I haven't played that game yet. I'm going to try it out because it does look pretty sweet. But Xeno Crisis, man, I've been wanting this game for a long time. This game, this cart, I got off Amazon for $19. So 2 games, $19. And it looks kind of like that's kind of the going price of most of their game carts. Up and coming, they are coming out with a IRIM cart collection, multi-cart, and a tow plan. You know, Truxton, some of those great shooters, great arcade games, they're coming out with a collection for that as well. I'm going to have to pre-order, absolutely. But very, very cool. All the, as far as I can tell, all the games for the Evercade verse do come with full color manuals. Yeah, it's just awesome. This type of stuff really gets me. I love this stuff, man. It displays well, and it's just cool. Brings that retro feel right back to you, right? All right, so I think that's about all we can talk about as far as the system. Let's plug it in, take a look at the interface, and maybe some gameplay. Let you kind of, you know, see what it looks like. Booting up, we'll get into the interface and kind of explore that, you know, and give you a good idea what the interface is like. I think the interface is really excellent, in my opinion. They did a really great job on it. Alright, so on the left hand side you'll see the underlined is the cartridges, the cartridge icon, and that of course shows both cartridges. You can show all, you can show cart 1, cart 2. Yeah, I like to have it show all. And then you can sort title by release date, by players. So 3 players on the Double Dragon 3, apparently. Or just sort by the title like we had it to begin with. And you can see all the different games here. So a total of 10 games that I have right now. And now we're going to check out, this is a really cool feature. And I believe this was just added with an update not too long ago. You see the little star icon there. Gonna hit A. And look at that. Game of the month. You get a game of the month for free that you can play. And you can play this game, have this game on your system, it says, until you download the next available game of the month. So right now, September, we've got this game. I messed around a little bit on it. It's pretty cool. You know, didn't get too far into it. Just kind of wanted to see what it was like. But this is going to be on the Indies Heroes Collection 2. They have an Indies Hero Collection 1 out already. But this one, this game will be on the Heroes Collection 2. The Indie Heroes Collection 2. So when it comes out, this game will be included on that cartridge. It's kind of a really cool way to show you a preview and give you a different game every month to check out, to play, and you can play it as long as you want until you download the other one. So, all right, so now we're going to go to the settings screen here. Settings, we got display. We got your original ratio, which that's what I like. You got picture perfect. If you like that one, and you can go full screen and stretch everything all to heck, but no, we're not going to do that, right? So then we got shaders and scan lines. So there's none, subtle scan lines, and I actually like the subtle scan lines. Not gonna lie, I know that there's a lot that disagree with me on that. Or you can have the strong scan lines. I'm glad that all these options are available. for people who don't like the scan lines and for people who do. And then your bezels, so you can have that off, bezels. And you can choose Evercade Neon, Evercade Original, wireframe is kind of what I like. I like it or having it off, but you can have art. You know, it's cool. It's a cool option to have. And then box art. So we're going to stay at the wireframe. Scan lines you turn on or off. Alright, so then you also have a theme. And you can go with the Evercade Neon theme. That's the one I really enjoy. Or you can go dark or light. Pretty straightforward there. You can turn up the volume on your sound effects inside the menu, inside the interface. Network, where you set up your Wi-Fi. I put in my my password and selected my Wi-Fi, my internet, and it connected right off the bat very easily. I'm not sure what kind of range it has because my router and modem are in this room, so really super close to it. And the only function that you'll have with that network connection currently, you can't play with against other people online, but you can update your firmware. I actually started to load a game and it had an update available for me. It had already downloaded it, and I selected yes, update it, and it just updated it right away. So they're constantly working on it and trying to improve any little bugs or any little issues with maybe frame rate or whatever. Then we got system. There you go. Check for updates, factory reset. You can map controller. And of course, see, it shows the Evercade VS wired controller. We'll go ahead and map it because I just selected that. So you can see how easy this is. Go start, select, and home. There you go. Alright, I'm going to save and apply. Go back. So that was easy. Legal and support, we don't need that. Credits, no. This is interesting. Secret code. I haven't got too far into checking online or checking about this, but it's kind of cool. I bet there's some secret things. Now I do know that there are secret games or unlockable games, and there's several that can be unlocked just with your controller. Kind of like putting in a code with a certain card in, or maybe putting in the code without any card in. But there are some games that are embedded in the system, some secret games that you can unlock, which is pretty cool. And I'm not sure, I haven't done it myself. I'm not sure if, I think it probably unlocks it, and then maybe when you boot the system off, turn it back on, maybe it's gone and you have to do the code again. I'm not sure. Alright, so we're going to take a look at some of the games here. We're going to look at one anyway. So far, my favorite game that I have for the Evercade verse, and that's Xeno Crisis. I'm enjoying this game. I am getting my tail kicked, but I am enjoying it. So we're going to go ahead and, so when you click on that, you select Xeno Crisis, you have play, last save. So you can bring up your home screen, and I'll show you that. Let's go ahead and hit play. Another cool thing is you can see below, it gives you a map of the controller, what the controller does. Alright, I'm going to select English. Check out a 16-bit cutscene, which feels completely nostalgic to me, even though I just got the game. And I believe this was out like on a Sega Genesis card as well. I think you could get it for your Sega Genesis. And it's probably available on most of the modern consoles as well. But it's really cool having it on the Evercade and playing it.
Xeno Crisis.
And yeah, let's check it out. Alright, you got your choice of Marines. And this is kind of a twin stick shooter, but you use your buttons and your controller. And it actually works pretty well. And I think that it resembles Smash TV quite a bit. It's pretty cool. There are bosses that you have to beat. You want to clear each room. And of course, there's enemies that get a little tougher. Ammo. Different weapons that you can pick up for a short amount of time. And one thing I forgot to mention was the Double Dragon 2 and Double Dragon 3 on this is the arcade version. When I get that weapon, I just about paid with my life to get it. Alright. I'd like to at least let you see what the boss looks like. I don't know if that's going to happen. We're going to try it. And you got grenades that you can throw and so forth. Man, taking a beating. There's also a roll button, and I find that it gets me in trouble more than it gets me out of trouble. And there's the boss. Been past him a few times. Have never got past him without using a continue. Right there. But we're going to take a look at some other games here. Alright. Oh yeah, and you also saw there, well, you saw that when you bring up that menu screen, you have a chance to save. And, alright, so let's take a quick look at Double Dragon 2. Alright, so there you go. There's your, you can check it out before you play it. Check out the button layout. And we'll go ahead and give this a quick look. Insert coin by hitting the select button. This game is hard. It's an arcade game, so. They're never ending, and I wish I could figure out how to do that move constantly. There you go. But anyway, you can kind of get a really good idea of what the graphics look like. Let's go ahead and show you here. So we can go ahead and save this game. Each card, I believe, has 4 save spots on it. So go to load, and there it is. Controls, right there. You can check that at any time. Display settings you can actually access inside the game, which is very cool. So we're going to go ahead and go pixel perfect. We're going to take the scan lines off, and let's change our bezel to let's go this. Try that. There we go. And there you go. As I die. So pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Well, thanks for joining me today. I hope I showed you a little bit something here, and I hope you got some value out of this video. And I hope you got maybe just a little bit of entertainment as well. But I hope you guys have a great and safe rest of your day. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for making it to the end of this video. Have a good one.